Hi everyone, today is Wednesday, April the 1st. I apologize for not getting the video out last week, but I did take spring break off, so I might have answered an email or two, but I didn't do any work, so I had to catch up when I got back. But of course, if you remember, when immediately after spring break, I was going to Philadelphia, and so now I'm still just behind and still getting caught up. So I apologize for getting behind on turning around your emerging trends video grades. I'll get those to you by the end of the week. I also hope to get posted the um, peer evaluations that if you haven't already submitted your email address, I need you to do that as soon as possible so that, because I can't send out the peer evaluation process at all until I have an email address for everyone. So if you haven't done that, please go ahead and get that done for me so I can get that sent out by the end of the week. I'm going to go ahead and release exam 3 today when I finish this video and start processing it and getting it posted. So exam 3 will be open and available for you to go ahead and start working on. One of the questions is going to come from chapter 11, and the main thing that I wanted to talk to you about from chapter 11, if I had actually had time to make a video, was here on page 308, I believe. 308, they talk about distributed architecture. Well, today we call that cloud. So I'm sure all of you have heard of the cloud. There's 3 different types of clouds, and I found an image here that I want to show you. This breaks down the different types of cloud services. There's infrastructure as a service where you're actually using virtual machines, and so your desktop machines are connecting to CPUs that are remote. So you're distributing your computing, meaning that your processing power is not local; it's somewhere else through the cloud, through the internet. Disk drives, data centers, where the things that traditionally were local in one building now might be hosted over the internet by a third-party provider. Platform as a service is another type, and this is where your development and runtime tools in different environments are hosted. Things like Force.com, some of Windows Azure products, service SQL databases, things that are going to run as part of your platform that your data is stored on, where you're going to be running some of your analysis within your platform that actually stores your data, not the hardware that stores it, but the software that is going to be organizing the data on the hardware. And then there's software as a service where your applications that are accessing that data, your mobile apps, your desktop apps, your enterprise apps that are going to be accessing that data wherever that data is. Sometimes those applications are run in the cloud. One of the most popular forms of software as a service is Salesforce.com. So these are 3 different models of distributed computing. So back over here on page 308, when you see distributed architecture, and even client server architecture is describing the different levels of distributed computing. And so what I want you to think about and be aware of is that what today we call this cloud computing. So what I'm going to have you to do in one of your exam essays for exam 3 is to look at the different models of cloud computing. Usually one group does an emerging trends project on this, but nobody picked that this time. So I want you to look at the different models of cloud computing, and you're going to do some analysis on your current business or where you have worked before, and talk about how the different models would work for your business or why they wouldn't work. So you're going to look at that for one of your exam 3 essays. Okay, back to the calendar. After exam 3, you've got your CIO report. A couple of you have already sent it to me. I do have one student who is actually not working right now who needs a CIO to interview. So if any of you are in a management role and you would not mind serving as an interviewee for someone, please let me know and I will put the 2 of you together. Otherwise, I'll have to come up with an alternative project for this one student. But sometimes there's someone in a high enough management position that I can work out a modified version of the project for the 2 of you so that one can be the interviewer and one can be the interviewee, and that this can work out to be a good project for both of you. So let me know if you're willing to do that, and if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, look for exam 3 today to be posted for you. So you'll have about a week and a half to get that done. Exam 3 will be due on April 13th, and then your CIO report will be due on the 20th after that. I hope everyone's doing well, and let me know if you have any questions.